Good morning, students. Myself, Munshi Rashidul Islam, Assistant Professor of Department of Mechanical Engineering, JIS College of Engineering. Now, I am going to introduce about the new subject, and that subject is tribology. And this subject is mainly related with some practical example that is actually covered in the last few semester. That means that subject is mainly related with some physical applications that you should used in the different phenomena of the different mode of application in different subjects, just like the design of machine elements. Some application are involved in these subjects, just like engineering mechanics. Some portion will cover up in this subject. That is actually friction behavior is the important point, which is actually related with the directly related to the subject. That subject is actually tribology. And the design part that covered in this portion, that is actually the bearing and also the lubrication systems. And so mainly, and another important point which is actually directly or indirectly involved in this subject, and that point is actually wear. So for minimum 4 points, 4 or 5 points are directly involved and directly related to this subject, and that is first one is friction, second one is lubrication, third one is bearing lubrication, and fourth one is wear. So in these 4 points are very crucial to the study of tribology. So first of all, you have to know that what is the main basic concept of the subject tribology, and how it come from this name, how it come from how it is related to this some portion, and why this subject name is tribology. So first of all, tribology, it is actually the subject of science which is actually interacting with some surfaces. So that surfaces mainly related to some uneven surface or even surfaces, but some portions when the we see that the surface are smooth, but we cannot examine that subject have some peak and valley portion. That means some improper way. That is actually the system of variation of some surface deviation. That is actually the idea which is actually coming from the tribology subject. And that means basically some contact and also the surface combination which is actually covered up in the subject. And that means next point, tribology is defined as the science and technology of interacting surfaces in relative motions. That means obviously the science is the important point which is actually involved in this subject, and also the technology. That means interacting surface with some relative motions, and having its origin in the Greek word tribos. And that means tribos meaning, that is actually the meaning is rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. So tribos, and it is a study of the friction, that I already told you that it is the study of friction, lubrication, wear of the different engineering surfaces with a view to understanding some surface interacting in detail, and then prescribing improvements in some given applications. That means some principles are involved in this subject, some theories are involved in this subject, and also some application. So theory, principle and application in these three combinations, the subject, and it is basically tribo and logi. Logi means some statement, some theory, some principles are involved in this there, and tribos means that is actually the Greek word, and it is coming from the Greek letter, and its meaning is actually the rubbing. Now next, the first point is wear. So that means wear is actually the processing to leading to loss of material. Simply, if I know or if I define the wear definition in one sentence, that is actually the process of leading to loss of material is known as wear. So there are lot of type wear are there in your syllabus. When in another word, another chapter also involved in this subject, that chapter name is wear. So wear is different, and another chapter that is actually involved in this syllabus, and that I giving you some information about the wear, friction, lubrication, and also the bearing lubrication in this class, because it is actually a introductory class and introduction class, and it is actually lecture number 1. That's why I told you some brief idea, some overview, obviously some overview of each and every chapter. So these are the 5 points related to wear. So first one is adhesive wear, second one is abrasive wear, third one is surface fatigue, and fourth one is fetching wear. Adhesive wear. So adhesive wear, that means if you see the example, if you see the figure, that two relative motion are converted into the two different section and two different direction. So that's why some relative motion can create during this surface when the two surfaces are in connecting position or contact position. So adhesive wear are caused by some relative motion and direct contact and plastic deformation, which actually create some wear debris and material transfer from one surface to another surface. That means this process is the basic process, and it is actually and directly involved to the wear system and wear material of the wear, which is actually caused by some relative motions or in some direct contact, and some plastic deformation can create some wear debris and material transfer from one surface to another surface. So example of adhesive wear: a shaft rotating in bushing. A shaft rotating in a bushing, that is a example of adhesive wear. And second one is chalk on board while we are writing. Chalk on board when we are in writing. So that is actually the another adhesive wear example. Abrasive wear. Abrasive wear, first of all, if you see the figure, that figure some obstruction, some portion which is actually opposing portion, and opposing force obviously create in the direction when the force is applied towards the material, towards the body, but the opposing force will act in opposite direction. So that's why this type of wear, due to some phenomena, some material will be lost, and that's why some wear obviously create during this situation. And abrasive wear occurs when a hard, rough surface slides across a softer material. That means the one upper portion material obviously the hard portion and the lower portion material comparatively soft. So rough surface slides across a softer surface, and ASTM International, formerly named as American Society for Testing and Material. So that is a one, that will be a one single MCQ type question will come in your maybe come in your semester examination. What is the actually full form of ASTM? So that is actually known as American Society for Testing and Material. So ASTM defines that it is actually the loss of the material due to hard particle or hard proto turbulence that is actually forced against and move along a solid surface. That is actually the case of abrasive wear. Types of abrasive wear. So abrasive wear are also different types. So that are so abrasive wear is commonly classified into the different type of contact and contact environment. So two modes of abrasive wear are known as two body and three body abrasive wear. So first of all, if you see the figure number 1 in left hand side, that is actually the two body wear, and if you see the right hand side, the three body wear. So more or less the phenomena are also same. Some physical conditions are also the different. So the two modes of abrasive wear are known as two body and the three body abrasive wear. Now next point is two body wear occurs when the grits or hard particle removes material from the opposite surface. And the next point is three body wear occur when the particles are not constrained and they are free to roll and slides down a surface. That is actually the three body wear. And next is erosive wear. So erosive wear can be described as an extremely short sliding motion, and that is actually the extremely short sliding motion and is executed within a short time of interval. Erosive wear is caused by the impact of particles of solid or liquid against the surface of an object. And first of all, you see the figure, and some portion is eroded, some portion is erosive, some sort of material with some straight body when the body are in lying conditions, and some portions or some uneven surfaces of some certain duration will be removed from this straight body or plain body. Fetching wear. The fretting is the repeated cyclic rubbing between the two surfaces, which is known as fretting, and over a period of time which will remove material from one or both surface in contact and some there are three figures. First 1 2 3. From the left hand side, small amplitude oscillatory relative motion, first one. Second one is very fine metallic wear debris, and Third one is very fine metal oxides, we are debris. So these are the three conditions. And three, fretting corrosion, that is actually shown in the screen, and it is actually a cyclic rubbing conditions when the two surfaces are in contact positions and with some relative motion also be there. Next some overview can be given, some point of view, and that is actually the friction. So friction term is very very important to the discussion of the tribology subject. But one question is there, this friction is directly related to the engineering mechanics frictions? No. This friction basic concept is obviously the same as the engineering mechanics or basic physics syllabus, but the mode of application are different. So this is actually the topic name is friction, but the application or mode of application also be different, and that is actually the related to some lubrication and with some bearing portion. So friction is the force which is actually resisting the relative motion of solid surfaces, fluid layer and material elements, that is actually sliding against each other. That is actually the basic concept. And if you know that the lot of mainly two types of static friction and rolling dynamic friction, and both the cases some principles are also be there. Now here we can discuss types of friction. So first one is dry friction, second one is fluid friction, third one is lubricated friction, fourth one is skin friction, and fifth one is internal friction. Now the next point is lubrication. So lubrication is the process or technique employed to reduce the wear of one or both surfaces in close proximity and moving relative to each other by interposing a substance called lubricant and between the surfaces to carry or to help to carry the loads, and that load may be pressure generated load and between the two opposing surfaces. So first of all, what are the main objectives of lubrication? So main function of the lubrication is actually to reduce the friction. So basic concept is clear. So to reduce the friction, we have to use the different types of lubricants as per the requirement of the tribology application. So first one is solid lubricant, second one is liquid lubricant, and fourth one is gas semi solid lubricants. And that is actually the main purpose of the lubricant is to reduce the friction. That's why we can use the lubricants in different automobile industry or in different and internal combustion engine. We can use these elements to reduce the friction of any moving body or any moving body or any relative motion where the relative motion are also be there. The regimes of lubrication. So as the load increases, the contacting surfaces, three distinct situations can be observed with respect to the mode of the lubricants or mode of the lubrication, which are called the regimes of lubrication. That means some lubrication term which is actually defined in some different mode, but the application of lubrications, that portion is too large in respect to some definition of the lubrication. So that's why we can use the lubrication system in different mode. So first one is fluid flame lubrication, second one is hydrostatic lubrication, and third one is hydrodynamic lubrication. Hydro with some static lubrication, hydro with dynamic lubrication, and these are the three important points which is actually directly connected to the regimes of the lubrication. And then again we discuss this point, that means these slides. And this portion, fluid flame lubrication, hydrostatic lubrication, and hydrodynamic lubrication. We can discuss this lubrication with some certain example, and that is actually the relative to each other. Now we can discuss the different mode of the fluid flame lubrication or any other lubrication. So suppose to reduce in the friction or in wear up interface is commonly achieved by the use of the lubricants, but sometimes the satisfactory operations of the lubricants, that means that is actually required for the solid surface and which is actually connected to the different types of bearing faces. So to completely separate the lubrication with some fluid flame, and that means with some surfaces and that which is actually constitute the bearing faces, and be completely separated by the lubrication of fluid flame. So that is actually for that, that's why fluid flame lubrication is important. But in some application the fluid surfaces are so closed together that some asperities come into the contact, and which is actually connected to some other surfaces and with some thin lubricant flame. In such situation, the friction and wear is directly controlled by the physical and chemical interaction of this situation, of the lubricants and with some solid surfaces. If I consider the different types of lubricants that is actually used for the lubrication process, so we must follow we must follow the specific dimensions, which type of lubricants we can use. So suppose some point also be important to focus on that particular lubricant properties. So that first one is which type of lubricants you can use, solid, semi-solid or liquid. So that is the most important point, number one. Number two, the viscosity and also the chemical properties you have to be mentioned in that situation, and that is the most important point. And next is boundary lubrication. Boundary lubrication, and it is the last guard against the metal to metal contact. So metal to metal contact means that is actually a guard. Guard means some boundary also be there. So that's why the name is boundary lubrication. So boundary lubrication is the last guard against metal to metal contact, and boundary lubrication usually occurs in low speed and high load conditions. In low speeds, in high load conditions, in machine components such as cam, gears, bearing, piston ring, and also the gearbox, linear interfaces. So boundary lubricants forms absorbed molecular film, and which is actually connected to some different repulsive forces, between the flames, which is actually carry the different types of load. The intimate contact between the two asperities in the preventive, as the flame reduced associate adhesion and also the junction growth. So boundary layer conditions or boundary lubrication is the main important point also. It is actually guard, or it is actually separate the two surfaces by the application of different mode of lubrication system, and it is basically a physical absorption and chemical absorption and chemical reaction. And that 3 points are very important to discuss the boundary lubrication. And the physical absorbed flame are either in monomolecular or in polymolecular system. So the chemical reaction leads to a large number of thickness, which is actually covered by the boundary lubrication system, and the stability or durability of the boundary flame, which is actually decrease when the two surfaces are in contact positions. And another point is also a good boundary conditions, a good boundary lubricants that needs to a high degree of interaction between the sliding surface and the lubricant molecules. So it is very important to study the whole tribology subject in some important phenomena with some applications of different stages, of different characteristic of some how it is mainly when contact position are also be there in the subject, contact and surface. The two important point to study this subject: number one, contact; number two, surface. So surface and contact, in these two word is very important, and in these two word are related with some specific topic. That topic is first one friction, second one wear, third one is lubrication, and fourth one is actually the bearing and lubrication and its regimes of lubrication. So that is actually in the cover up, that portion is covered in the introduction of tribology, and it is actually the lecture number 1. Next day we can discuss with some new topic. Thank you.